Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I just woke up. Well, actually, I have been up, because the kids and everything, but I had to really just reflect and take some time to think about what happened this last weekend, and in a good way. It took me a whole week to really just calm down between things being super emotional and what just happened and all those things. But so I first want to thank Nathan. If you did not, I would have struggled even more because Nathan sent me this amazing ruck. It's really clean right now, but we were going through, well, for me being short, I was like swimming through algae, disgusting water. So we had to soak everything in. So Nathan sent me this awesome ruck, and I actually didn't have the money to get another one, but he, you know, saw my post on a tough page, and he was gracious enough to send me one. And I still feel really bad, so if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. I still have this on, and Carolyn, who put on the event, super amazing, by the way, gave us these ribbons to attach to our ruck before we started, and we wrote names on it that, that aren't with us anymore, or that may be struggling, or hopefully, will reach out for help. I wrote, "It takes just one person," and I have Chandra, who forever I will have a voice for, and you should never be silent about. Chandra is probably most likely still in the facility that I was released from, but her singing every single day stays with me. And them trying to silence her, I will never forget. The one thing I always would tell people is don't let people take your voice, and that's exactly what they tried to do while she was in there. Lily was a young girl who was struggling. She struggling with who she was becoming. 19 years old. She had been in there more than once. When I met her, she got checked in for trying to hang herself. So at 19 years old, she had already been in there. That was her third time. Who knows how many other times, things have gone so wrong for her to get her to that point. Gianni, who took his life. Giovanni. It's like all washed away. Everything's like washed away, but I have all the bios with me. Who took his life. Peyton, 17 years old, took his life. Mark, David, those guys were in the facility with me. Just amazing people. A lot of you that don't know about Go Ruck events, they all have very, very different meanings. They are made specifically for everybody, who choose to do these. And a lot of people, just do them. some people they have deeper meaning for, actually a lot of people. For me, I coincidentally started and did my first one last year, and it really made an impact on me. This year I did the TAF, where we got to do some really fun things. And when I say fun, I mean they're so challenging, and I was just struggling to get through them, but it was a lot of fun. So I did the TAF and I did the light. And in all honesty, I wouldn't have been able to probably do as well. I mean, I did okay, but I probably wouldn't have been able to do as well if I didn't have a ruck. I have one, but it definitely wouldn't have held up to, it wouldn't have been my best performance if I used it. But Nathan, thank you for sending me one. This event was different. It wasn't just a reminder of those in the military that have taken their life, the 22 a day. But for me, it wasn't just about that. It was about the civilians and the kids, mainly, that are taking their lives every day. Since I've started advocating and in detail and really putting myself out there, I've learned more than I probably ever in my life could imagine from these kids talking, from these adults talking, from now, keep in mind, I've talked to over probably 30 people. I've interviewed 5. And I seriously, in a year, that's all I've gotten through. I've gotten letters, gotten emails, but it all is the same. You get all of the same thing, just in a different, coming from a different voice. You learn a lot, and it's not a lot of fun stuff that you want to listen to, but this event taught me that where I am right now is definitely something to celebrate, how far I've come. I talk all the time about what has happened and how I got there, and I don't know how I got there, and how people really do have an effect on you. On top of that, the world gets heavy. The world gets heavy, and coming from somebody that participates in a lot of different things and very active with my kids, it gets heavy. And so this event was a good one for me. It wasn't crazy emotional. It was very emotional, but it wasn't crazy emotional. But it was a reminder of everyone around me who may not have been in my shoes or gone through some of those struggles, but they were there to support me. Support is the number one thing that lacks in all of the mental health and suicide prevention community. Even when you're in the hospital, you don't get the help and support that you need for when you get out. A lot of those people, when they get out, they don't have the help and support that they need as well. Whether it being family or another group or facility that provides any kind of therapy, it's not there. It's a fact. Statistically, in 1 year, because they don't have that support or any kind of relationship or connection with anybody outside of there, because they've been singled out or, whatever it may be, 1 in 6 to 1 in 8 will will succeed at a suicide. And so I know I keep saying that, and statistically, this is the largest silent killer in the United States, and everybody is still, I mean, we're slowly getting there, and it's amazing that people are actually talking, but I chose to use myself in my journey. Cadre Shredder, but I call him Cadre Chupacabra. He he um he actually tried to pull me during the light. Those that know me, I don't quit, and I definitely do what I want. I told him he wasn't going to. I said some bad words. I had thrown up, but I also ate like the biggest lunch and took a nap, but definitely didn't have enough time to like recover and get up and do it again. But I just threw up, and I was ready to go. I wasn't done. So I said no. I mean, no. I told him I wasn't here for me. I wasn't here for myself. I'm here for those that didn't finish, who chose not to finish life, who chose to end how bad it hurts. And that's why I was there. So there's no fucking way that he was going to pull me out. And I appreciate him just letting me calm down for that minute, because I was overwhelmed and I was worked up. When he told me he was going to pull me, I was like, those of you that really do know me know that there's no way that anybody's going to tell me what to do, for one, and even my husband. And two, I don't know how to quit. It probably would have been worse if he would have pulled me than if not letting me go. So I finished. But our journey doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop at the end of that event. We are still advocating. We're all advocates. We all have a voice, and we all need to keep talking. So that was that. And I got one of these. Headstrong is a very supportive community that we all need to just keep in mind. There are men, women, actually young men, young women, and it doesn't even matter the age, actually. I don't know why I'm saying that. But there are a lot of people out there who come back and can't handle a lot of the stuff that has happened. Their wives, husbands, nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going on in their mind. Nobody knows what to talk about. Nobody knows what to do. All they know is that this person isn't the same. Then the next thing you know, we lose them. And so organizations like this, Headstrong, look it up, help those who need any kind of, mental health, counseling, therapy, you name it. No judgment, no lines, no worries. You'll get the help you need. You guys, these are our vets. These are our soldiers. They fight for people like us to have everything we have, and they don't even know us. And I am so proud to be an American, and all of you guys know that I will scream that to the world. All of you guys know that I will support them 100% because they've given me everything that I have right now. They've allowed me to have my family in a place where they're free, where my kids have a voice, my girls have a voice. I have a voice. I can make my own decisions. I can have a house, I can have a car. They've given me that, and not a single one of them know who I am. They don't know my family. They don't know anything like that. And yet we're watching them. We're watching them go through this on their own. We're watching them struggle. Yes, most of them won't reach out, but it's our responsibility to help whoever we can, whether we know them or not. And it's just not happening. But it will. It takes just one person to talk about it, and then it's like it'll just ripple. And hopefully that happens more, because it's happening now. Somebody sent this one to me. I cannot find his message to me. I have his address and stuff, but I not with me, but I'll get up and go look for it. He sent this one to me, and it does go on. It all goes on, just because it sucks right now, and it's horrible, and you don't know where you're gonna go from here. It's still, life still goes on. Tomorrow will be a new day. The sun is gonna rise. Yesterday is behind you. It's about how far you come. Today is how far you've come, even from yesterday. It's another day. So anyhow, you guys know I can go on and on and on about speaking about this stuff, but I had to take my extensions out. So I will be getting them back in, but I could not get all the stickers and sticks and all that stuff out of my hair. So anyways, I just wanted you guys to know about my reflection on this, event. But so grateful for everybody that I met. You have no idea how much of an impact you made on me, how much you want me. I mean, how much I just love having you guys now in my life. And that I always know I'm not alone, but it's different when you have people, strangers, that are just a little bit open like you are. Or hopefully I can show somebody or teach somebody that it's okay to be open, to use your voice, just to teach somebody else and let them know it's okay. So anyways, always be kind. Do a random act of kindness today. Smile. Smiling is contagious. Being kind is amazing. Those things are free, guys, and we're not giving them away. We're just there. We're existing. So random acts of kindness, pay it forwards, smiles, compliment somebody, just be an amazing person, have a good heart. That person that you are walking next to on the sidewalk or into a store, that person may be struggling. Not just a little bit, but that person may go home. And who knows? But you complimenting them, saying something awesome, smiling, that may change. That may change them in that one way. So, anyhow, you guys know it takes just one person. For all of you, you are that one person to make a difference. Tell a story. Let people know it's okay. Let it evolve into something amazing. And know that I love you, all of you. You too. Know that I love you most, and I hope everybody has an amazing weekend.